This is KB Custom Works. I'm Bryce Tyrell. You're watching my channel. Once again, as always, if you like these videos, please give them a like, subscribe. Please leave questions, comments if you have any. I'll do my best to help you out. Today I'm going to go through a demonstration of the Snap-on diagnostic thermal scan imager. In my opinion, this is the greatest diagnostic tool to come out of this century. I even like this better than my Modus. This thing is just incredible. You can take shots of pulleys and tell whether the bearings are good or bad. Catalytic converters. You can start and run an engine for a minute and check and see which cylinder isn't firing by seeing the cold spot in the manifolds. Differential bearings. It's just almost an endless amount of things that you can do with this. It's absolutely incredible. I love it. I don't know how I ever got along without it. You're gonna have to get in pretty close on these to get the scan. I'm gonna start by just generally scanning around Travis's Jeep here. He just took it for a run to warm it up. Right now, I'm shooting the pulleys across the front of his engine. I don't know how well that's gonna show up. I'm shooting the pulleys across the front of his engine. Now, if he'd have had a bad pulley somewhere or a bad bearing, you would see it light up like that heat signature over there, which is coming off of his manifold. And you can tell just by looking through this that all his pulleys are good. Everything's in good shape as far as pulleys go. Now, if you want to check coil packs, I don't know if you can see this, but I can actually shoot right down through Travis's coils and see right into the spark plugs in the engine with the heat that's in there. You can check everything. You'd even be able to see a crack if there was a crack in the block. Due to the heat signature, you would see a variance in the heat signature. It's just an absolutely incredible tool. Like I said, I love it. I don't know how I ever got along without it. You can trace short wires with this by running it along the wire. Obviously, where the short is, you're going to see a heat signature. I'm going to shoot your cat because that gives a good picture. Down here, I'm going to shoot Travis's catalytic converter. Now, you see the nice even heat distribution all the way across the catalytic converter. If the cat was bad, you would see the front of the cat over here really hot and then the back of it really cold with nothing coming through. You can see right into his muffler. Everything looks great all the way through. No holes, no real bad heat signatures. I don't know if his rear axle, oh yeah, I can get I'm gonna come around to the back because I can get a little signature off his rear axle here. Now when you shoot the rear axle like this, the pumpkin, you want to have a nice solid heat signature all the way across, which we do. You can see a little bit of heat. It's not bad. It's about 100 degrees. Now, if he'd have had a bad bearing, a bad gear, or something binding up in there, you would see a real hot point like you see in the background with the exhaust. You would see that right in the pumpkin, and you would know that you had something going on in there, a bearing or a gear that's not quite right. Unbelievable, saves time. There's his drum. You can check his drum. His drum's got a nice even heat signature all the way around it. You can check the wear on his tires by the nice even heat distribution around his tire. If he had an unbalanced tire or a misaligned tire, you would see a brown or a black or blue streak on it, showing that the tire wasn't wearing on that point. Just the greatest tool ever. I absolutely love this thing. Like I said, I don't know how I ever got along without it. They're quite pricey. I got this one for $1,200 off the Snap-on truck. Thanks to Chris Rickard at Snap-on. But just an absolute great tool. I absolutely love it. And if you can afford something like this, by all means, go get it. Saves you an unbelievable amount of time in diagnostics. And not only that, it comes with a whole set of diagrams of what good and bad parts look like, what to actually look for in the part when you're scanning it, whether it's bad or good. And it shows you right on the LCD screen each individual part. It breaks it down. Just an amazing tool. Yeah, I think everyone should own one if you're going to work on cars. And that's my diagnostics of it. I love this thing. It's absolutely great. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment, post anything, likes, subscriptions. We'll take anything. Thanks.